Hello, we're back again. So I've made it to the end of the fabric. And when you get to the little piece where you have sewed it over, just sew up as far as that. This is really where the drawstring closes. So I'm just going to double stitch that and turn it over. So you can see you've got a long line of stitching there, which is your long seam. And you can press that as well. So we've sewn our top for our drawstring, we've done our overstitching, we've folded it over to keep the edge nice and neat. I'm going to sew along there. We're on to the final straight now. So what I'm going to do is, again, I'm not happy that that is as straight as it could be. Forgive me, you can always straighten up your fabric at the bottom. I always leave the bottom till the end just in case there's any overlap with fabric. I'm going to iron that as well, just to keep that nice and neat. Getting through quite a lot of cotton today. This must be about the 10th time I've threaded my needle. So we're going to do this final piece here. And again, I'll show you pinning and tacking it. But those of you with access to a sewing machine, this will take you a matter of minutes, but it's still the same process. So I am going to just put a couple of holding pins in here. When you're tacking, keep your pins quite near to the surface. You want to make sure when you're doing your sewing on your seams, leave like a little finger. So you want your tacking stitch underneath that and then your stitching underneath that. So I'm just going to show you the tacking stitch again. Hope you can see that. Just put that in. It's like a less sophisticated running stitch. And you just put that in. And that just tacks it together. It's a temporary stitch. And there's a lovely feeling at the end of any piece you've made when you take the tacking stitches out. Don't know if any of you have done patchwork. There's a lovely feeling when you snip all your tacking. So I'm going to take that out there. I'm going to remove my pins. The pins do annoy me actually. They're very sharp. And I'm always getting little pin pricks. So just do be careful of yourself with any sharp edges. Okay, give that a little snip. Now I know that I need to do a straight line. So I'm just going to help myself there. And on denim you can draw on a pencil line. Okay, that to keep me right. So I'm now going to do my final hem. And this is the bottom of your bag. This is the bit of your bag where you're going to put your hand in at the top with the drawstring and get your mask out. So you want to make sure that haven't got a hole at the bottom of the bag. So keep your stitches at the bottom quite small, quite neat, and quite tight. You can see the difference in size. I'm going to be threading my needle again. So I'm going to carry on doing this. I'll leave you to do that for a moment. By the time I come back to you, I'll have finished that. I'm going to show you what we do with the edges and then we can turn it out and put the drawstring in. So I'll be back with you in a second.